see her rolling up, Uber black Cadillac, high heel boots and a sexy body.
Australian MotoGP rider Jack Miller admitted that the Yamaha YZR M1 doesn't fully suit his riding style, even though he managed to get the most out of the bike throughout the 2025 season with the satellite Pramac Yamaha team. After 2 challenging seasons with KTM, Miller has been given a new opportunity at the Pramac team, which is now partnered with Yamaha. For Miller, the M1 is his 4th bike in the Premier class, after Honda, Ducati, and KTM, and each bike naturally has its own distinct characteristics. I feel like it's a good bike. It has its pros and cons. But overall on paper, it's not designed for my riding style, said Miller. Despite this, he is proud of the progress he has made throughout the season and the strong results achieved. Miller explained that adapting to the bike has been a long learning process, understanding the M1's characteristics, maximizing tire feedback, and finding the right limits during cornering and braking. He also considered the data from this season invaluable for further development, especially ahead of Yamaha's engine changes for the 2026 season. Although things weren't easy at first, Miller managed to record some strong results, including a top 5 finish at the Grand Prix of the Americas and finishing the 2025 season in 17th place in the rider standings, better than his factory teammates, who had struggled. Motorsport.com. I'm very fortunate to be able to ride this bike. We managed to make it work all season, even though it wasn't ideal on paper, and I'm proud of what we've achieved, Miller concluded. Here's the full news. Australian rider Jack Miller has finally spoken candidly about his experience riding the Yamaha YZR M1. Despite demonstrating competitive performance in several MotoGP races this season with Pramac Yamaha, Miller admitted that the bike didn't fully suit his riding style. After years of riding aggressive bikes like the Ducati and KTM, Miller faced a significant challenge adapting to the Yamaha M1, which is known for its agility, smoothness, and cornering speed. This difference in philosophy was one of the main factors that prevented his adaptation from happening instantly. In his statement, Miller assessed the Yamaha M1 as a bike with many advantages, particularly in maintaining corner speed and stability. However, this characteristic demands a more refined and precise riding style, something quite different from Miller's natural style, which tends to be aggressive, strong on the brakes, and relies on acceleration out of corners. Overall, it's a good bike. But when it comes to my riding style, honestly, the M1 isn't really designed for that, Miller said. He emphasized that his statement was not a criticism, but rather an honest reflection as a rider who has experienced the various characteristics of MotoGP bikes. Even so, Miller continued to demonstrate high professionalism. Throughout the season, he worked hard with the team to adjust the bike settings, maximize the tire's potential, and find solutions to ensure the M1 remained competitive on the track. As a result, Miller was able to post several solid performances, and was often the fastest Yamaha rider on certain race weekends. According to Miller, this season has been an important learning phase, not only for him but also for Yamaha. The data and experience gained have been invaluable, especially amidst Yamaha's massive project of developing a V4 engine for the future of MotoGP. He believes that his experiences will help Yamaha make significant strides forward. I'm proud of what we've achieved. It's not easy to make a bike that doesn't really suit my style still work at this level. But we managed to do it, he added. Miller's statement also underscores the complexity of modern MotoGP, where a rider's performance is determined not only by talent, but also by how well the bike's characteristics match their riding style. Adaptation, compromise, and technical collaboration are key to remaining competitive on an increasingly tight grid. With his extensive experience, Jack Miller remains a valuable asset for Yamaha, particularly during the transition and technical development phase. Although the Yamaha M1 hasn't fully spoke with his riding style, Miller's commitment and hard work demonstrate his readiness to make the maximum contribution to bringing Yamaha back to the top of MotoGP. Jack Miller returned to the Sepang circuit in Malaysia, taking part in one of the most crucial testing sessions in Yamaha's ambitious project towards a MotoGP revival. The atmosphere in the paddock was already different from the morning, busier, more serious, and full of curiosity. Yamaha arrived not just with its usual test bike, but with a series of new parts touted as crucial steps to achieve faster performance in the upcoming season. And Miller, with his aggressive style and long experience, was the rider trusted to maximize the testing. The latest generation Yamaha V4 engine, being tested this time, reportedly underwent significant internal updates. Improvements to the combustion system, revisions to the crankshaft, and improvements to the cooling system made the engine feel more powerful and stable. The engine sound also sounded more solid, as if signaling the immense power ready to be unleashed on Sepang's notoriously long and demanding straights. In the early laps, Miller immediately became aggressive, trying to understand how the bike reacted when pushed to the max. He focused on corner exit acceleration, one of Yamaha's weaknesses in recent years. With the V4 engine, Miller felt a more direct power boost, making it easier to deliver power with finer control. Yamaha also introduced the latest electronics designed to provide more stable traction, especially when tires begin to degrade. The aero system also underwent changes. Yamaha introduced a new fairing design with a sharper shape and more neatly arranged air ducts. This aerodynamic design is believed to improve the bike's stability at high speeds, while also increasing downforce during fast cornering. Miller was seen shaking his head and chuckling several times as he returned to the garage, his trademark gesture when something seemed promising. Inside the garage, the work atmosphere was intense. Data engineers immediately analyzed information from the telemetry, while Miller provided detailed feedback on the bike's response in each section of the track. He discussed how the bike is now livelier in the hand, more powerful in the mid-range, and easier to control in the long, precision-demanding corners of Sepang. Yamaha also installed various additional sensors to understand the overall characteristics of the engine, especially stability during rapid changes of direction. According to internal sources, this new part being tested has entered pre-production, and is one of the most important parts of Yamaha's 2026 roadmap. They are targeting increased top speed, stronger acceleration and sharper handling, something that has been a major stumbling block when competing with other V4 bikes. Miller's presence as a tester is a significant asset, given his aggressive riding style, well suited to uncovering the bike's technical weaknesses early on. This test is expected to be just the beginning. Yamaha will bring a series of other parts to the next session, including a new swing arm, additional aero components, and a revised gearbox designed specifically for the V4 engine's characteristics. However, Miller's initial impressions today are enough to have many in the paddock wondering, has Yamaha finally found the right path to become a major contender again? If this progress continues, it's not impossible that Yamaha will emerge as one of the most dangerous teams in MotoGP next season. And it all starts today, from Sepang, from a V4 prototype bike, and from the hands of Jack Miller, who is smiling broadly again after a long wait for a truly adrenaline-pumping bike.
I see her rolling up, Uber black Cadillac, high heel boots and a sexy body full of tats. Baby's bad, oh baby's hella bad. After her there ain't no coming back. Wanna take a run at that. I think she's feeling me, turn it up a few degrees. My imagination of her body gets the best of me. Oh gosh, she's such a tease, bitten lips, bruised knees. I'm addicted to her, need her touching.